auctioned off her virginity for $11,000. She got the idea from a news story she read about a woman named Natalie Dillon, who had done the same thing a year earlier for $3.8 million. Alina advertised the sale of her virginity on a German dating website. The mystery winner was a 45-year-old Italian businessman. He paid for Alina to fly out to Venice, where the couple toured the sites before spending the night in a luxury hotel to consummate. The transaction was complete, and Alina moved in with her parents, using some of the money to pay for her college education. Back in December of 2008, Scarlett Johansson was a guest on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. She claimed she caught a cold from Samuel L. Jackson while filming the movie The Spirit. Taking an opportunity to raise money for charity, she came up with the idea of blowing her nose into a tissue and selling the snot on eBay. The mucus-filled Kleenex was bagged, tagged, and auctioned off to the highest bidder for about $5,300. This wasn't the first time the star used eBay to raise money for charity. Earlier that same year, a fan paid $28,000 for a 20-minute date with the Hollywood actress. A lunch with the stock market billionaire Warren Buffett sold for $2.3 million in 2015. As a matter of fact, the winning bid was $2,345,678. The chairman of Chinese gaming company Dalian Zeus Entertainment placed the winning bid. After the lunch, he said they discussed educational and investment philosophies. Every year, Buffett holds an auction to have lunch with him that fetches bids in the hundreds of thousands, sometimes even in the millions. All of the proceeds go to Glide, a charity based in San Francisco that helps the city's poor and impoverished. For the last 15 years, Buffett has used this luncheon to raise over $20 million for the nonprofit organization. In 2008, an Englishman named Ian Usher went through a bad divorce and decided that he was sick of his life. So sick that he decided to sell his entire life on eBay. The $399,000 sale included his house, motorcycle, car, jet ski, a brief introduction to his friends, and even a 2-week trial period at his job at a rug store. After the sale, he traveled the globe and embarked on the ultimate bucket list adventure. He set out to do 100 things in 100 weeks. He's done some amazing things like skydiving, walked the red carpet at Cannes Film Festival, and even joined the Mile High Club. He now resides on a Panamanian island and makes a living as a professional house sitter. His book, A Life Sold, caught the eye of Walt Disney Studios as they bought the movie rights to his story. A 27-year-old man known only as the Wild and Crazy Oli went to eBay to sell his imaginary friend. He sold him because he felt he was too old for his transparent pal, that he named John Malapaiman. One of the questions on his eBay site asked whether or not John was single, to which he replied, yes, he is single at the moment. He used to be a bit of a player, but he's grown out of that phase and is looking to settle down in a nice relationship. Crazy Oli also claimed that his imaginary friend is a professional air guitarist. After 41 bids, he sold his imaginary friend for $3,000. Postage was free. In 2013, Lady Gaga's fake fingernail was found by a janitor after a concert and auctioned off to the highest bidder. The black pinky nail was emblazoned with gold glitter and beads. The custodian said that he noticed the fake nail on the floor while sweeping up the stage after the concert. The auction included the nail itself, a photograph of Gaga the night of the concert with a missing pinky nail, and a gray Born This Way Tour crew shirt to prove its authenticity. The 1-inch phony nail sold for approximately $12,000 on an auction site. People are always trying to get their hands on movie star memorabilia, especially if it belonged to a young Hollywood starlet at the height of popularity. Jennifer Lawrence was the leading lady in the 2012 hit Silver Linings Playbook. In one scene, she wore a teal sports bra underneath a blue long-sleeve shirt. The shooting of that scene was a rigorous one and took all day to film. No doubt that at the end of the day, the bra was dirty and ripe with perspiration, which was perfect in the eyes of the bidders. The winning bid fetched $3,175 for Jennifer Lawrence's filthy, sweaty undergarments. Somebody bid $24,300 for a suit of armor specifically built for a guinea pig. The creator promised that the tiny handmade suit and matching helmet would keep a guinea pig protected and secure in all situations. According to the product's description, 100% of the profits would go towards the Metropolitan Guinea Pig Rescue, a non-profit organization in Virginia dedicated to rescuing, rehabilitating, and finding new homes for unwanted guinea pigs. Unfortunately, after trying to contact the highest bidder, he backed out of the deal. The item was relisted and ended up selling for $1,150. Everyone remembers that humongous and weird hat that Pharrell wore at the 2014 Grammy Awards. He put the signature Vivienne Westwood hat up for auction to raise money for his personal charity that provides learning and arts resources for kids. The bids ultimately went to $44,000 for Pharrell's oversized brown fedora. What's more interesting is the highest bidder was none other than the fast food chain Arby's. They pointed out that Pharrell's hat greatly resembled the one on its logo. When Pharrell went to Twitter to thank whoever bought the hat, Arby's responded by saying, "You're welcome. We're happy to support a great cause and to get our hat back." A South Florida woman, Diana Duzier, claimed that her grilled cheese sandwich bore the image of the Virgin Mary. Duzier said that she bit the sandwich in 1994 and saw a face staring right back at her. She put the sandwich in a clear plastic box with cotton balls and kept it on her nightstand. She said the sandwich never sprouted a spore of mold. When she put it up for auction in 2004, the gambling site GoldenPalace.com quickly scooped it up for $28,000. A spokesman for the site stated, "It's a part of pop culture that is immediately and widely recognizable. We knew right away we wanted to have it." This wasn't the only outrageous purchase made by the online casino. In 2005, they paid $5,000 for Britney Spears' used pregnancy test. They even bought William Shatner's kidney stone for $75,000.